Well, hello there. How are you? Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with another pick from our supporter, Linda. I believe. Thank you for your support, Linda. I truly appreciate you. We're going to be listening to Black Sabbath for the first time in a while. It's been a couple months. I can't even remember the last song we did by them, but it has been, it's long overdue. Let's just say that. Are we listening to the album Heaven and Hell today? It's the last track on the album called Lonely is the Word, I believe. Yep. Last track on the album. This is the first album to feature Dio on vocals, obviously. I think this was released in 1980, I believe, because Ozzy left in 79. Yeah, this was released in April of 1980, and this is their 9th album. So I'm excited to check this out. I have not listened to anything with Dio in it. I've heard his solo stuff, but I've never listened to him with Sabbath. So I'm interested to hear what this is all about. So if y'all aren't subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right down there. I'd really appreciate it. It takes like 2 seconds. It's absolutely free. And then leave a like and a comment too if you're not busy. It really helps. Alrighty. Black Sabbath. Lonely is the word. In 3, 2, 1, go.
It's a long way to nowhere, and I'm leaving very soon. On the way, we pass so close to the backside of the moon. Hey, join the traveler if you've got nowhere to go. Hang your head and take my hand.
Bill Ward, right? On drums. Yeah. His voice sounds different here. Okay, that sounds like him. What a riff.
But now I only count in one. Come on, join the traveler if you got nowhere to go. Hang your head and take my hand. It's the only road I know. Yeah, lonely is the word. Got to be the saddest sound I've ever heard.
Dude, Bill's killing it. Alright, Tony, what you got? That was a nice, melodic break right there. God. so good. Ooh, that bass. Ooh, the slight keys on the bottom. What the fuck? Tony is going off. What? Cheers. Those keys are so good. I like how high the drums were in the mix too with the guitar. Holy shit. Where were they holding at? They were holding back. What the fuck? You're holding out on us, Bill. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you end an album that I haven't even listened to. Fuck, that was good. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be that good. Linda, you haven't sent a request in a while, so you made up for it, huh? You're like, I'm going to give him something real good. Man, where do you even start with that? First off, that's a hell of a metal song. But, like, it kind of turned into something, like, past metal there. Like, the traditional sort of Black Sabbath kind of metal, you know, like the old school, like Alice Cooper, Black Sabbath, that traditional metal. That was like the first half of the song, but once like the solo started and the keys came in and everything, it kind of morphed into what metal was going to become eventually, which is, you know, very melodic at points too. It's not just, you know, balls to the wall, adrenaline metal. There's also, you know, like I've been talking about a lot lately, like the room to breathe. There's space, a very expansive sound, you know. I think by adding sections like that to metal, I think it really, you know, obviously it changes the song itself and the genre, you know, from just being, you know, just loud noise at points, which I love that loud noise. That's just what I call it lovingly. If you can add some melody to that just chaos, you know, you can really get something beautiful out of it. I feel like that's what they got with this. It definitely is like heaven and hell. Like I get the album title and I also get the song title, you know, Lonely is the Word. You definitely feel the loneliness in it at points. You can feel the frustration, the isolation. It's almost like a cry for help, like someone screaming out, you know, into the night sort of thing. But man, Tony was fucking killing it, dude. But so was Bill. I mean, honestly, and I think Dio put in a great performance as well in the first half. He wasn't featured as much, you know, because of the solo and such. But I think he did a great job while he was in there. He's got such a powerful voice. At first, it didn't really sound like him because I'm used to like the Holy Diver. I'm used to that one, you know. But you know, this just seems like a more less exaggerated Dio. I don't know what the word would be. I guess exaggerated, but not like in a negative connotation. You know, he's got a very stylized, very unique to him delivery, which is absolutely just powerful. It's just straight power. That's what his voice is. And he's got a nice range here. He really does. Like, it's not just that power. There's some sorrow in there. There's some loneliness. You can feel it in his vocals. But it's really in that guitar, man, just crying out. It felt like a Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix kind of style solo, you know, just it's the guitar singing itself, you know, and Tony was just helping it sing. And it's a beautiful song. I really enjoyed Bill on the drums as well. Who is the bass player's name? Geezer Butler on bass and Jeff Nichols on keyboards. Those are the other guys on this song. I really like the keys from Jeff in the second half underneath the solo. I think it really balanced out that sound very well. I don't know what else though. Obviously Bill, for the most part, like when it was like the traditional metal song in the beginning, he was doing a great job at that. But then he was also kind of playing these little bit of offbeat rhythms, little stranger than usual for metal, kind of rhythms in the beginning, and then as the solo transitioned and as it transitioned into the solo, he kind of expanded it like a little bit more as well. So it wasn't the drums that I kind of expected from a metal song from 1980. It was very rhythmically inclined compared to some of the metal that I have listened to in my life. Which is just very loud, noisy stuff. But I'm a metalhead, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still learning to love the traditional metal. I guess because I kind of grew up on like metalcore and progressive death metal and stuff like that. I'm a little more inclined towards that stuff. And in my brain, this is me being honest, I'm trying to work past this. I kind of see it not as lame, but like. And this wasn't lame at all. Like, don't take that the wrong way at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as someone, like, I grew up with, like, really heavy, fast, melody-infused metal. Before metal, like, had figured itself out like it has nowadays. And there's subgenres upon subgenres. But when metal, like, with Alice Cooper, Black Sabbath, all those original metal artists, you called it hard rock. We call it metal nowadays, like, they were pioneering a trail. And I feel like they played some amazing stuff, but I don't think they'd worked out exactly like all the kinks yet from it, but by my generation, they had evolved metal and sent it in a million different directions, But this song, this was almost like past and present, heaven and hell, yin and yang, of the metal genre itself. I'm not trying to get too meta with it, but that's kind of how I see it. And it's a great end to an album that I haven't heard yet, so maybe I have to listen to the album. I think Tony also played in Jethro Tull at a point. I don't know what album he played on, to be honest. But I know in his credits I saw that he played for Tull, and I remember somebody had mentioned that too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's about it though. I don't have anything else to say. It was a really beautiful song in that second half, and then the first half, the more traditional metal. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no room to talk about like metal being noise, because a lot of the stuff that I grew up on is pure noise. The stuff that I listened to from like 14, 13 on, when I got into my rebellious stage, man, there was some noise in that shit, I'll tell you what. But this is a more pure form of it, I feel like it had been diluted by the time it got to my generation. It was very good and they had worked out the kinks, but at that point it had been commercialized and commodified and just packaged. I think this is a more pure form of the art, and I appreciate it just for that alone. Not alone how great the song was. So I'm gonna stop yapping. Thank you for watching, guys. That was great. I know it's a little change up. We don't really do much metal on the channel, but anymore at least. We used to just be pure metal on here, but I enjoy doing it because it just makes me happy, and it's my go-to genre. It really is, even after all this stuff. And honestly, not with the kids and like my girl and stuff. I play stuff from the channel usually for that. I've been playing like Bowie and CSNY for them. They like that. But the metal, I have to save for myself, because the second I turn anything on with any screaming or anything, everyone in the car just starts losing it. So it's just for daddy, I guess. But that is it. Thank you again, Linda. That was an amazing pick. Sorry for rambling so much. I appreciate y'all. If y'all don't have a Patreon right here, that's a picture of it. Hide. There's a picture. It just sort of disappeared there. There's also a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get to one free request a month. There's other tiers for other amounts of requests and such. You also get access to our patrons only Discord. I just noticed that was sticking out of me the whole time. Yeah, we'd love to have you come hang out. There's also a PayPal and a Cash App link in the description as well if you'd like to send a request or a tip in that way. Goodbye.